is Cheap Seats without Ron Parker.
Hey, I'm Randy, that's Jason. Welcome to Cheap Seats, the show that takes a new look at the old games. And today we got a doozy for you. It's a classic college football matchup from 1982, Stanford versus Cal, the big game, and it features one of the greatest endings to a college football game in history. Now, you may have seen this game before, but you haven't seen it with us. We've seen it so many times that now we notice all the little details, the minutia, the nuances, and we want to get you guys up to speed. We want to tell you what to look for in a little segment we like to call What to Look For. Now, I think the main thing you want to look for in this game are the bizarre parallels between this game and the classic 1984 movie Revenge of the Nerds. Jay, I think you need to give some examples. Give them some examples? Yeah. All right, how about the team colors? Team colors from Adams College, the college from Revenge of the Nerds, red and white. Team colors of Stanford, red and white. Jay, I think you got to come correct Cal style. All right, Cal's quarterback's name was Gilbert. His main tight end was Lewis. Lewis and Gilbert were the two names of the main nerds of Revenge of the Nerds. Believe that? Okay, I think in the immortal words of Missy Elliott, you got to put your thing down, flip it, now reverse it. All right, how about the fact that actor Ted McGinley, who played the main quarterback from Adams College, Stan Gable, he's basically the same guy as Elway. Blonde-haired, all-American, white quarterback type. Jay, I'm going to take that shovel and dig it a little deeper now. Think about the name Stan Gable. Stanford Gable, the Stanford Cardinal. Gable spelled backwards is L-Bag. That was Elway's nickname on campus. Yo, L-Bag, you going to that cig-ep party later? Yo, L-Bag, you got my review sheet? Yo, L-Bag, get your hand off my date. It's nice character work. Thank you. Really nicely done. I worked on it for a long time. I could tell. All right, well, normally ESPN Classic cuts its games down to fit 2 hours. Our show's only an hour, but lucky for you, this first half of this game, blue chunks. Blue cheese. Blue chowder. We're going to take you now to the second half. Cal's got the lead 10-0, but Stanford's got the ball.
Much the same way, or the half, the same way they opened the game, only this time it was Tolliver instead of Dressel on the receiving end.
Man, that first half was horrible. Awful. It's like that one song on the White Stripes album that the girl sings. Yeah, you never need to hear it. Just skip it. You're a better person for having skipped it. But this half, every single play is magical. See? 3 yards of pure magic.
Rich Stikowski, number 96, the defensive left tackle. With
hey, is that Merlin Olsen? FTD florist in the Hisnip.
No cap.
I love flowers. Love them. All right, Merlin, it's a football game. Flower it down, flower boy. It's so cool to get to see Elway in college. Yeah, even back then he had great footwork. Yeah, so nimble. Probably one of the most mobile quarterbacks of all time.
Got it through the ball. Did it. Elway. I don't know what you call that, but you call it a loss of 2 yards. Looks like he got tangled up with the center's feet.
Take a look at Paul Wiggin, obviously concerned after seeing his Cardinal come out with a...
Yeah, you can almost see the frustration in the back of his windbreaker.
Important series every game for them, as well as Cal on the other side. Cal still has the momentum.
Loss of a yard in the play. Mullins and Harry are the wide receivers right now. Let's see what California does defensively. And move it around. Here they go. Blitz up the middle. Elway throwing for Harry. A little long. Oh, that was shades of UCLA.
What's up with the field? This is supposed to be the big game. You got all these weird discolorations. You got 2 sets of numbers. What the hell? Was there a Saga concert there the night before? Jay. A quarter flash Hooters double bill? Jay, this is Berkeley, man. It's psychedelia, man. It's the drug culture. It's the 60s, man. Randy, it's 1982. Totally, man. But there is the drug culture there at Berkeley. What was the name of that store? On Telegraph Road, where Solomon bought that bong. Oh, that was the University of California, Berkeley bookstore. That's right. You got a bong and a sweatshirt. Yeah, Smokey the Bear.
Almost got a hand on it. Good kick that time by Harden. Ford takes it at his 20. Barris, he gets by him. Oh, and Rich Dixon lowered the boom.
Rich Dixon? Dick Dixon? Ooh, that's a horrible name. It's not horrible at all. That is a solid porn name. Airtight, baby. Here's a useless fact. Danny Pintero, the pint-sized Judy Garland fan from Who's the Boss, actually went on to play trumpet in the Stanford band. Beat that. I can beat that useless fact. Cal coach Joe Kapp, also an actor, appeared in an episode of the primetime drama Dynasty. I'll beat that with a wiffle ball bat. John Elway for 3 seasons was the voice of Alf on the popular TV show Alf. No, he was not. That is a bald-faced lie. Okay, you are asking me to compete with a Linda Evans shoulder-padded pantsuit, and that's very difficult. All right, I'll give you that one. Stay with us. More cheap seats after this. 2 seasons. Nope. 1 season. Okay, a mid-season replacement. The 1-800-COLLECT commercials. I know he did a couple of those. He had to. Welcome back to Stanford, Cal 1982, the big game where the 2 teams are competing for the Stanford Axe. The what? That's the rivalry trophy, the Stanford Axe. Now here are some other rivalry trophies. Arkansas versus LSU, the Golden Boot.
BYU versus Utah State, the Beehive Boot.
Colorado State versus Wyoming, the Bronze Boot. See, Rand, any boot can be a trophy. What are you talking about? Who are you, Steve Nash? No, Larry Walker. Why are you so against me? That actually was a good Larry Walker. No, that was Eric Gagne. Anyway, back in the real world, Cal's got the ball on their own 41 after the punt return. Let's pick it up, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, California at its own 41. Gilbert for Moore. Not pressured, gets it off. This is Lewis, I believe.
Gilbert Lewis nerds, and we're back.
David Lewis, his 3rd reception.
And you know who played Gilbert in Revenge of the Nerds? Anthony Edwards. That's right. He later went on to have success on that show, ER. It was so sad when he died on ER. But which one did he play on ER? He was the black guy. Man, he's a good actor. Method.
They're still dominating in all aspects of this football game.
2nd and 3 for California.
And here's another interesting fact that ties Anthony Edwards to this game. In 1982, he was at another Pac-10 school, USC. And he dropped out that same year to film a little movie called Star Wars. Wrong. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Who did he play in Fast Times? Phoebe Cates' character. This guy is a genius. No, actually, he was stoner number 3. Stoltz was stoner number 2.
Then left school. Didn't think Joe Cap was the man of his future as far as a coach. Talked it over with Cap, came back, and has had an outstanding year as he hits Marette Ford. It is close to a 1st down. I think they have it. Gilmore.
And speaking of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Mike Damone on hand. And speaking of on hand, Mr. Hand on hand. Hey, there's Mark Ratner. Hey, there's Ron the stereo salesman who had sex with Stacy in the dugout. That's a really nice jacket. Thank you.
And has 41 right now.
And a big one that was to keep this first drive alive for California.
Ford, a JC All-American in Diablo Valley College.
Diablo Valley College? What was their mascot? An angel.
1st and 10. California at the Stanford 47. Bears moving the football. Stanford. Gilbert.
Oh, why are you throwing in coverage like that? Oh, nice catch. Oh, he got it. Good read, people.
Marette Ford and Kevin Baird having quite a battle this afternoon, and Marette Ford is winning it. 36 yards.
Stanford again in a blitz, forces man coverage. Baird out there. He's on Ford like a blanket.
More like an Afghan.
Concentration on the part of Ford. A great pass by Gilbert. And there's the result.
Did you really go to Diablo Valley College? Yeah. What'd you study? Animal sacrifice, demonic possession, business.
Gilbert. He came back with a career best 266 yards last week and 3 TDs after being intercepted by SC 2 weeks ago 6 times. And he's looking very polished right now. California threatening to break this one wide open. Tuggle on a sweep.
By the by, Tuggle's nickname around the clubhouse was Booger for obvious reasons, and we're back.
Again, gets up very slow for Stanford. Do you think Joe Cap doesn't know that if he scores here, he's in pretty good shape?
Wait, what? Is he asking if he doesn't know or if we don't think he knows? I'm going to say no. No, you don't think he doesn't know, or he doesn't know? No, I don't think that he doesn't think that we don't think that he doesn't know. I don't disagree. About what? I don't know.
Barris is going to force the play. You see him on the ground there. Williams comes in, wraps Gilbert up. No chance. Big play for Stanford.
It indeed was.
3rd and
Gilbert
goal.
now over 200 yards passing. The 16-yard line is where they spot it. It is 3rd and goal from the eye. Fakes the draw to Tuggle. Trouble is
Nice
Gilbert.
Berman.
Gets Williams and Barris. Throws for the end zone. Ford's there. just beyond him.
Should have stayed at Diablo Valley College. They didn't overthrow him there.
To get anything on the ball.
Now I have a question. If he